Hey peeps, welcome to the Crafty Witch UK. My name's Arietta, and this evening I am so glad that you could join me to celebrate the festival of Samhain. So I can see that we've got Sandy in the comments, we've got Kate, blessed Samhain to you. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to pop into the comments and say, hey, now is a good time to do that. I won't be checking comments once the ritual begins, but afterwards I will check back in with you all. So hopefully, if you knew that you were going to be joining me this evening, you will have looked at the description. Hello, we've got Karina, welcome. Yes, hopefully you will have something to snack on, something to drink, because we are going to be sharing a feast of sorts with our ancestors throughout the ritual. And the only other thing that I have suggested to people is that they might like to light a candle, and then if you want to partake of the quarter sensory blessings, then to have something to represent earth, air, fire and water. But those things are not necessary. You can come and enjoy this ritual without anything at all. I try and make these as inclusive as possible. You don't need to have any previous knowledge. These rituals, the basis of them comes from the open circle rituals that were created for the children of the sacred laughter. They ran open circles that were public for 10 years. We ran those, and then when they ceased, I collated some of their favourite rituals into our book, The Circles of Sacred Laughter, and then from that book I have then been slowly reworking those rituals to work in an online setting. Yes, I'm going to start off by just lighting my pumpkin lantern. So this is going to be my central candle that I will light everything else off of as I need to. And yeah, does anybody have any major questions before we begin? I normally I'll wait till we're sort of 5 or so minutes in before we get started. Now is a great time. If you just need to make sure that you're comfy. You won't need to move around at all necessarily. And there is a bit of arm waving if you want to join in with that, but you don't have to. And yeah, make sure that you've got, as I say, your drinks. I've got my snacks here. My drink for this evening, I felt was quite appropriate. My daughter found the Alphabet and Glinda squash that is available to market the new Wicked movie that comes out next month. So I have my green potion for this evening, which seemed appropriate. So I've got that, and I've got this picture here, which is of my nan and my aunt who passed away during the lockdowny times, and just after. So I have them there, and sadly my tiny little altar is just it's just not big enough to contain all of the memories of the people that I have so sadly lost over the last couple of years. But I am remembering them in my heart. Karina says, don't have any of the stuff. That's completely fine. You don't need to have it. No, you can just use your imagination. It's fine. Yeah. Like I said, I want this to be accessible to everybody. So, and you can always, if you wanted to recreate this at a later date, you could go back and do that if you wanted to. So we are about 5 minutes in. This ritual, I think, will probably only take about 25 minutes, maybe. I know my lives are normally about an hour, but the ritual lives tend to be much shorter. I have always put that down to the fact that I'm no longer passing things around a circle to many different people and walking around. So, yes. So, okay. Let us get started. Enter our circle on this night, with minds open and eyes bright. Priest and priestess, one and all, come to us now, to you we call. This is a time for celebration, a time for feasting and libation. So, sit comfortably. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Now breathe in and hold that breath for as long as you can, and then let it out slowly. Imagining all of your cares and worries from today being breathed out. Now, shake your limbs. If you feel silly, that is okay. Do not be afraid to laugh. Laughter is a gift to the gods. And now we will find our center. Find the place where you feel balanced and at peace. Sense that this point in you is connected to everybody else's center of balance and to the balance of the earth and the universe. As we connect through our centers, enjoy this feeling of released tension, of balanced, focused energy, and know that we are about to walk between the worlds. Creatures of water. I cast from thee doubt, hesitation, fear, and distrust. I cast into thee strong will, hope, warmth, and friendship. Creatures of salt. I cast from thee doubt, hesitation, fear, and distrust. I cast into thee strong will, hope, warmth, and friendship. Salt joins with water as lover joins with beloved, as we all join with the universe. Blessed be. Now, we use this salt water to consecrate the circle. Cleansed be, safe be, all badness leave be. 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 And now we will cast our circle. I cast about this circle a web as energy does flow and ebb, a perfect place of love and trust between the realms of men and the almighty spirits, where we may worship with our kin. As above, so below. The circle is cast, so mote it be. Now, we will call in the quarters. And for this, if you have your representations of earth, air, fire and water, this is where you can use them. So, apologies, I've got the tickliest nose. I think it's the incense. So, we start with earth. And this is my little earthenware pot filled with petals and earth items. So, feel the earth. As we turn to the north and call to the earth, we think of the gifts of Mother Earth and our Mother who brings them. Thank you for the harvest, for the fruits of the earth. Thank you for the deep, sheltering seeds of rebirth. I call the powers of the spirits of the north and of the earth. Lend your power to this ritual and join our celebration. Hail and welcome. Here we have grain incense, a mixture of lavender and aniseed and rose petals and amber. So, as we turn to the east and we call to the winds, we smell the air. We think of the gifts that air brings. We thank you for the cleansing bite of winter air, and thank you for the wisdom and the winds of change. I call the guardians and the spirits of the east and the air. Lend your wisdom to this ritual. Join us in our celebration. Hail and welcome. See the fire. As we turn to the south and call to the flames, we think of the gifts that flame brings. Thank you for the power of will and desire. Thank you for the warmth from winter fires. I call the powers and the spirits of south and fire. Lend your passion to this ritual and join us in this celebration. Hail and welcome. Now, we taste the water. As we turn to the west and we call to the rains, we think of the gifts that water brings. Thank you for the richness of cleansing and healing. Thank you for the frost that awakens our feeling. We call to the powers and spirits of the western water. Lend your love to this ritual and join us in our celebration. Hail and welcome. And now we invite our male and female deity representations to join us. We start by inviting the goddess. Soothing light, a mother's glow, shine down on us now that we may know your love and feel your comforting arms, keeping all of us safe from harm. On this night, I ask your presence, lady, mother, lover, essence of all that is and e'er shall be. As I call, we ask your blessings, please. Hail and welcome. And now we invite her consort. Brilliant sunlight fills our hearts when we think of you, dear Lord. Thou art the perfect partner, lover, son, paired with the goddess since time begun. So now we ask you to with us meet, to make the partnership complete. So come with us and with us be. As we call, we ask your blessings, please. Hail and welcome. From the four directions we have gathered together to join this circle. From our many traditions we call those whom we honour. And we are different in the names which we speak and the ways which we seek and the paths that we travel. But we are together in our reverence for nature, the cycles of life and the inspiration within. Today we may be strangers, but tonight we will be a family. Differing in personal spirituality, but united in our connection to the divinity. We are earth, we are air, we are fire, we are water. We are connected within this web of power, and we are free. Now, we come to the bulk of our ritual. We gather here in this place that is not a place, at a time that is not a time, to celebrate the Sabbath of Samhain. At this final harvest, we look to preserving the final glow of summer's bounty. We make jams from the last of the fruits that we may indulge in them, and we indulge greatly in anything which cannot be saved for this coming winter. This harvest also offers us a chance to take stock and to remember those who have gone before us. The veil is thin at Samhain. We put out food for the spirits of our ancestors and those we have loved who have passed on. We decorate our homes and our altars with images and mementos which hold a connection to these spirits. We light a candle and we remember them. And tonight, in this ritual space, we will share food with them in silent contemplation. So let us bless the foods for our feast. From the sun to the land, from the land to the roots, from the roots to the grains, and from the grains to the food. I consecrate this food in the name of my ancestors. So mote it be. From the sun to the land, from the land to the stem, and from the stem to the fruit, and from the fruit to our drink. I consecrate this drink in the name of the Lord and the Lady and the ancestors. So mote it be. Our circle is a place where hearts and minds can meet and share in wonder and empowerment. We worship our living, loving goddess, our ancestors, and each other. We are all blessed. Blessed be. Tonight, as the barrier between the two realms grows thin, our ancestors may walk among us as they will, and on this night they may share our supper, our company, and our joy and love for life here on earth. This night belongs to family and to lovers. This night belongs to us. Blessed be this night. Now, we will join in silence for our dumb supper. We will eat in silent contemplation. And as I do that, I will share some food for my ancestors. egg timer has had its time, and so we can move on with our ritual. I would like to continue with the ritual by reading you a poem that was written by Rowan Ceridwen. She was one of my very best friends and my spiritual mother, and she passed away in 2012, but we often say that she is the least dead person that we know, because she is very much involved in everything still. She was a key member of the Children of the Sacred Laughter, much beloved, and so I share with you now her prayer at Samhain. Lady of darkest time and space, be with us in this time and place. As we tremble in the dark, your love for us the brightest spark, that as it catches all aflame, we laugh for joy and proclaim, great mother of all we see, I in you and you in me. And in our mothers gone before, we see your magic and gape in awe. As we watch the dance of the wind through leaves, hear the squeak of bats in eaves, watch your wheel cross the skies and set where the other world lies. The veil tween worlds at its thinnest weave, on this and every Samhain eve. Unwary travellers take the brunt of Queen Mab and the wild hunt. The land of fairy comes close to home, watch close for fae and elf and gnome. And who's that knocking at our door? Could it be one who's gone before? Anything's possible on Samhain eve, so crone of wisdom, be right here, and shield us at this new year. Let no darkness our spirits steal on this turn of Arianrhod's wheel. Great goddess of all, we do believe, you are with us every Samhain eve. Blessed be. Every beginning has an ending. Every ending is a new beginning. Watch over us, ancestors, loved ones, brothers and sisters here and in the other world, who tonight are joined together again for fellowship and celebration. Bless us all as we light our hearth fires, our campfires, and our eternal fires in our hearts. Guide us and protect us tonight and through the coming year. Blessed be. Everyone, join with me. Stretch out your arms as if to embrace your ancestors, your departed loved ones, and everyone on earth. Call your blessings in your hearts and your minds with the words, blessed be. As you say, blessed be again, embrace yourself with renewed love and pride. Blessed be. And now, let us say farewell to those who have joined us, to our Lord and our Lady. Dark Father, consort to the Goddess, thank you for your love and protection and for your presence here tonight. Thank you for standing ever our guard and protector. We thank you and we bid you hail and farewell. Dark Mother, Goddess of life, death and rebirth, thank you for your love and your protection and for being here with us as we feasted. With you, with our ancestors and with our otherworld family. We thank you and we bid you hail and farewell. And we will now say farewell to the powers and spirits of the 4 directions who have so generously spent their time with us this evening. Powers and spirits of east and air, we thank you for your love and protection and your presence at our ritual. We thank you and we bid you hail and farewell. Powers and spirits of south and fire, we thank you for your love and protection and your presence at our ritual. We thank you and we bid you hail and farewell. Powers and spirits of west and water, we thank you for your protection and your presence at our ritual. We thank you and we bid you hail and farewell. Powers of north and earth, we thank you for your love and protection, for your presence at our ritual. We thank you and we bid you hail and farewell. We thank the spirits of above, the spirits of below, the spirits of within. I thank you for your love and protection, for your presence at our ceremony. I thank you and I bid you hail and farewell. And I thank the spirits of this place. Thank you for your love and your protection, for your permission to conduct this ceremony. I acknowledge that this is your space. No doubt we shall meet again soon. But for now, I take my leave of you and bid you hail and farewell. And now we open the circle. Blessed circle cast around, now I raise thee to the ground. Energies now grounded be. As I will, so mote it be. We are the people, we are the power, and we are the change. The circle is open but unbroken. Merry meets, merry parts, merry meet again. And so our ritual is complete. Thank you so much for joining me. I will remain for a few minutes if people want to say anything, share any experiences. You do not have to if you do not want to. But you can always contact me privately if you've got anything that you want to ask. And for those of you on Patreon, I am putting together a PDF of all of the ritual scripts so that you can have those should you wish to read through them or add them to your own book of shadows. So thank you, Kate. So with your offerings, if it's safe for them to go out for wildlife, you can do that. If not, you can just return them to the earth, be that through your recycling or your composting or whatever works for you. We have a large crop of magpies that tend to come and eat anything I have left over, so it tends to go up on the garage roof and the magpies feast on it. So that's where my offerings are going to go, because magpies are not fussy and they will eat anything I put out for them. Yeah, but do be wary. If you've got anything chocolatey, it's best not to leave that out, because if animals, some animals are really affected by chocolate. But if it's just bread, then it should be fine, unless you're in an area with a lot of hedgehogs. Then do be careful with that, obviously. Just be wary of the wildlife in your local area if you're leaving out offerings. But yeah, I know if I put bread out, it'll be gone. So, because of the birds. So, if you have lit a candle as part of the ritual, you can, and it's safe for you to do so, leave that to burn down. If not, you might want to extinguish that and then maybe burn it again over the next couple of nights, or as you see fit. So, yeah, thank you all so much. The dumb supper rituals are always a little bit odd, interesting, I suppose, just because there's a lot of silence, and for me, learning to be comfortable with my own silence is kind of a whole learning curve for me. So it's good practice though. When we have done the dumb supper in a larger setting, it's quite nice because you still find that you're connecting with people, you're having that eye contact, and you're sharing smiles and nods, and there's still interaction happening between people. So yeah, that is everything. Farewell, Sandy. Have a wonderful rest of your day. For us, we have, I think, seen the last of our trick-or-treaters for the evening. They came in thick and fast from about 6 o'clock this evening, and I think we've probably seen the last of them now. We might get a couple more of the older teenagers, but other than that, I am going to go and relax with my family, I think, and maybe enjoy some diamond painting later on. So thank you so much. I will have the post review for this lovely painting. That will be out on Friday for you to enjoy, should you wish to. And then I'll have, I think it's an unboxing for you on Monday. So thank you so much. Blessed be one and all. Farewell and stay safe. I look forward to the next time we can join in a ritual together. So blessed be and stay crafty.